Okay. I'm a little cold right now, so that's why I have this. Because, yeah, this week has been very rough. I had an allergic reaction to, we're all assuming laundry soap that we never use, that we never buy. And I'm still having chills and like I'm always cold now, so I'm freezing. So I'm here trying to write right now because I have to get to, I have 31 days left until I have to return my edits. So I'm so far behind. I'm only on chapter 2. I've had this book for 2 weeks, but I'm like within these 2 weeks I was out 2 days this week because I literally, the allergic reaction was the worst allergic reaction I've ever had. And I'm allergic to strawberries, but I feel like this was way worse than, because yeah, I was either gonna get an EpiPen or have to go to the hospital. So luckily it didn't get to that point to where I needed an EpiPen or the hospital, but it was rough. Like, it was rough. So right now I'm just trying to get caught up. I really have to finish chapter 2, and this was a chapter that when I got my edits back, she said she wanted me to tighten it up and like make it better. So now I have to figure out what to do because I don't know what to do. So yeah, I'm falling behind because that's kind of me trying to figure out what I have to do and what I have to write. The goal is to finish chapter 2, start chapter 3, and be at least halfway through chapter 3. That is the goal. Am I gonna hit that goal? I don't know. As long as I don't get distracted and I'm able to focus, and that's one of my... So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna set up my room, because the way I want it is I want that to be like, I want my bookshelf to kind of be in the background, because I always like the way that looks when people record. But I rearranged my whole room, so this section is never where my stuff is. It's usually, my bed's normally like right there, and I changed it, and my desk is usually over right across. Now my bed is on the other side of the room, and now I have like all this space because my sister was right, and this is a lot more practical, and it does make my room look a little bit bigger. I just don't know how I'm gonna set it up, so yeah, that might have to be my mom. My mom's good with this kind of stuff, and she's gonna help me set up. I have like my little 2025 vision board, which just basically has a lot of Bible verses I can research, and some goals that I want for 2025, which is to finish writing my book, spend time with my family, enjoy life, read the Bible, and all this stuff. That's kind of like my goal. And then I have, if you guys can see, I have like part of like right there, like the pink, that's part of like my my draft 3 wall, and I don't know if I'm gonna end up finishing it because I feel like I'm already taking a long time to write everything. I have 31 days left to write draft 3 and return it to be copy edited, and I'm already behind. So you know, this video is kind of more so of me trying to catch up, if you could think of it, yeah, whatever. And then I added onto my wall, I'm going to show you guys, I added onto my wall a prayer board. That's new. I've never done that. This new. I did that last night when I was supposed to be writing. And again, you know, distractions. I love distractions. So, yes. So, and then if you guys can see back there, that is like my painting wall. Maybe I'll do like a little, kind of like a detailed walkthrough of all the paintings. A lot of them are stuff that I did during COVID, to find stuff, and it's not entirely good. It's just stuff that I like to do. Anyway, now that I got that out the way, because yeah, who doesn't love just randomly talking? The goal today is to write and finish chapter 2 and start chapter 3. I was going through watching everyone, like so many YouTube videos, and just because I need inspiration. I've had a lot going on this week, like work, and I found out I'm allergic to something that I still don't even know I'm allergic to, and I had the worst allergic reaction to it. And so right now I'm just trying to figure everything out, and I have so much I have to do. I only have 31 days left to write draft 3 and return it to the editor. So today's focus is mostly to write draft 3, and yeah, and hopefully I can do that so that I can return my draft and my just return it, because it's, yeah. And I'm on a chapter that I'm like kind of confused on how to change it, because the editor was not impartial. The editor just didn't like the start of the chapter, so I'm trying to figure out how to make it a little bit more condensed and kind of still adding a little bit of description to everything, but just like also bringing in a little bit of world building. Because when I was doing my read through, I realized I kind of just said the basic things like, oh, this is what's happening, and then not following up with it, because I was afraid that I was gonna add too much detail, and that detail was gonna kind of like, I don't know, come back and bite me in the butt in the end. So now with this one, I'm trying to add a little bit more detail with the things that I'm writing, and I'm realizing like I don't have that much time, and I maybe should have asked for, I might end up asking for a couple of extra, like a week or two, just because again, this is all new to me and I am figuring this out as we go. I wanted this to be like, when I write this book, I wanted this to be my like possible, like, you know, this is what it would be like. So I wanted to get the editor and all that. I wanted to go through the works, because I wanted to make sure that everything was done well, that the story that I have is a well-written book, that it's like captivating and it holds the attention. And when she gave me her feedback, it didn't sound like she did not enjoy it. It just sounds like I needed to work more on my characters and just explain things more. And I was afraid to over-explain because of the fact that the idea of book 2, a lot of this information and a lot of things that plays in book 1 is revealed in book 2 and like comes to play, like, so it's just like, that's why I didn't want to reveal too much information, because of the fact that I'm so excited to write book 2 and I want all the necessary information to be brought forth. So right now I'm just going through, I have my trusty dusty hardcover copy of draft 2 with all of my edits and everything. I'm going through, and I'm not a professional, so I just marked whatever I felt like didn't make sense, or that I liked, or I felt like could be better, or add a little bit more detail. And yeah, so right now I'm going to go back to writing and put on my little playlist, and yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. So we are on day 2 of writing and getting everything done. Yesterday I said that I was gonna write in chapter 2 and try to start chapter 3. I did not finish chapter 2 yesterday, and I did not start chapter 3. But I'm gonna be honest, I had a very great writing day yesterday. I think I don't remember how many words. I think I wrote like 2,000 something words. Like, let me see if I can figure it out right now. I wrote like 2,350 words out of like 3,700 and something. So that's like a goal. Okay, so I did good. I sat down, I had a very good and productive day. I did get distracted, but I did watch a lot of YouTube author 2 videos, which helped give me a little bit of inspiration. And I sat down and I listened to like my Bible study playlist, which always seems to help me, but sometimes I also go off into like a little concert, so I did get distracted just a little bit, but I felt like yesterday was really well. So today I finished chapter 2 and I'm on my way to chapter 3. I ended with 1,536 words right now. Chapter 2 is definitely a long chapter, and maybe we can figure out how to cut it down when we go to the next steps of drafting, not drafting, editing. But for right now it's gonna be a long one. So yeah, so my next chapter that I'm writing is gonna be in Eric's point of view, and yes, I have a lot for him that I have to work on because he is the exact opposite of Zelena, and that's what I'm like, because he's not your typical fantasy guy. Like, he is the damsel in distress, and I have it written that way for very many purposes, and I'm excited. Like, that is something I'm very excited for everyone to read, because I feel like I just really like how his character is written in my mind. Now, is it perceiving the same way on paper? I don't think so, because they said my characters are very undeveloped, so I have to try to figure out a way to flesh his character out a little bit more. And I kind of noticed that too. Like, again, I would write out basic things like, oh, this character, they will say this, and then there will be like no follow-up afterwards. It would just be like, I'm jealous of that. And then it's like, okay, but why are you jealous of that? Or like, oh, I love that. Okay, but why did you love that? Like, so I have to worry about that. I have to focus on that and kind of digging into them a little bit more and trying to get just more insight of who they are and why they are this way at this point in the story, because it is yeah, like, it's, yeah. So and I'm on chapter 3. I feel like this would be the chapter that I would start trying to put the pieces together for Eric, because this is his introduction. This is our first time meeting him, and then we also get to see him like prepare to come to Parath for the ceremony, and he's never been out of his own home, so like I can dig into that a little bit more. So yeah, so I'm gonna figure this out. Hopefully I'm gonna stop saying I'm gonna finish certain chapters today, because I doubt it, but I'm going to work on that. I might put on some AuthorTube videos to help give me some inspiration, because I like watching their videos, because it does help a little bit with, you know, motivation and wanting to record more and write and all that stuff. So we'll see if I put that on or not. If not, I might just continue listening to music and we'll see how that goes. But let me get back to writing and I will give you guys an update a little bit later, because right now it is 6:05, so I have 4 hours or so before I go to sleep, and I have to be up for work in the morning, and then yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you. If that's a little better, but okay. So today is July 20, it's July 4th. I don't know where I was going with that. Today I don't plan on celebrating today just because I just kind of wanted a day. Like, I just wanted to relax today. I didn't feel like having to worry about finding a place to watch the fireworks display and just all of that. So I'm like kind of just gonna chill in the house, and when fireworks start going off around here, I'm just gonna find a way to watch it from the comforts of my home, just because I feel like relaxing, just because I know, like, I'm on vacation. I've been on vacation since Wednesday. It has not felt like a vacation. It felt like more of a I don't even know how to describe it. It just didn't feel like a vacation. So today I actually don't have like a doctor's appointment or anything like that, so I'm gonna kind of focus on writing because I do have a lot I have to catch up on. Besides, like, my family's planning on cooking and all this stuff, so it's not like I'm gonna just sit in the house and do absolutely nothing. Writing is something that, and I have a deadline I have to get to, so I'm just trying to focus on that today just because I need to and I need this. So that is my goal today. So if you guys are out there having fun today, have fun, enjoy life, watch the fireworks for me, watch all the fireworks for me. I don't really plan on doing much other than sitting in front of my computer and writing, and I'm really gonna have to try to like focus because I am still on chapter 3. When I tell you it's been a week, it's been a week. Let me be honest. If you don't know, I am a Christian, and I just feel like it's been kind of like a spiritual battle type of week. So it's been kind of draining, but like I've been though it's been kind of draining, it's been motivating me to read my Bible more, pray, ask for help. So I guess, like, though I feel like I'm having like my own personal spiritual battle, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do and like seeking and asking for help. I'm like talking and reaching out to my pastor, my mom, all that. get notified whenever anything happens at work. So, you know, even though I'm away from work, I'm at work. So yeah, so today I'm like kind of gonna focus on, you know, finishing chapter 3. And I thought this was gonna be easy because when I looked through, there wasn't a lot that she notated in this chapter. So I don't know why this chapter is so hard for me to finish, and I think it's just because when I went through and I read through, there was a lot that I wanted to change in this chapter about my character Eric. So I think I'm just gonna focus on that today because I really want his character to kind of like, I really want his, you know, his personality to be the exact opposite of your typical fantasy male. So I want to figure that out, and I just want to figure out how to do that. So because, you know, you normally see the male as like this brooding and this like toxic, morally gray kind of character, and granted Eric is a morally gray character, it's just he's more of a he's just sheltered, and his shelteredness kind of gives him a narrow-minded worldview and everything, so he only knows what he's been taught. And so yeah, so I have to try to figure out how to add that into the story, and you know, yeah, so yeah. So I'm not going to talk too much longer because I do need to get to writing. Right now it's 12:18. I think I'm going to come back at like 1:30 and just kind of give you an update. I have like my little snacks for today. I have watermelon, crackers and cheese and ham as like a spread. And then I'm doing something different. I'm doing lemon water because I was scrolling on Pinterest and like that came up because I was trying to figure out like good drinks something that I can drink that wasn't really strawberry filled because I'm allergic to strawberries, and lemon waters came up, and I'm like, that's such an easy thing to drink and I love it. So, and I love water, so I'm like, lemon water is great. So let me get back to writing, and I'll see you guys at like 1:30. Bye. You know what, I'm still trying to figure out the angles of this because yeah, so I'm ending this video with hair in my mouth. Okay, that was bad.